I'm craving chicken, guys, but it's not your ordinary chicken. That's right. I'm in here whipping up something good. Of course, I have Bride's Cuisine chicken season as the highlight of the meal. No matter what you are cooking, guys, I want you to remember that you have to season your food. I don't care if it's Mexican food, if it's authentic Asian food, if it's American soul food, if it's Japanese food, if it's African food, whatever it is, you're gonna need to season the base of your meat. So for this dish, we're seasoning our chicken with Bride's Cuisine chicken seasoning, and then we're gonna get into the other ingredients. Okay guys, so here I have my chopped up chicken breast, and I went ahead and also chopped up a thigh also. Of course, try to take as much of the fat off the meat as possible before you start the process. But this is my chicken breast, chicken thighs. I have 1 egg in here. I'm gonna add a little bit of minced garlic. I am not measuring, guys, because I just like to freelance. Of course, I have my chicken seasoning here. That's gonna go in the mixture of this bowl. This is gonna be a little marinade that I'm making, you know, so that this can sit while my other ingredients are preparing. I have a little sesame oil. I am not measuring, guys. This brings out the flavor in a lot of Asian dishes. So I'm just kind of simply dashing it in there. I am gonna add just a tad bit of ginger. If you wanna grate your ginger, just doing a little bit. I have some squeezed ginger here and some soy sauce. This is gonna be the marinade for my sesame chicken. Okay guys, we have everything nice and mixed in here. It already smells delicious because of all the ingredients. If there's something that you do not have, of course, I've seen a lot of different recipes. You can use, some people use honey when they make this. Some do or do not use the ginger. It's totally up to you. I had ginger here because, of course, I use ginger in my swamp sauce, so I keep ginger here in the refrigerator anyway. But guys, this is going to be the marinade, and then now we're going to go ahead and start steaming our broccoli and get our grease ready so that we can make our sesame chicken. Okay, so now I'm going to make the sauce. Now, if you don't make your sauce like this, guys, that's perfectly fine. Everybody, you know, cook their food differently, so I'm just showing you how I'm doing mine. You're really supposed to have chicken broth. I don't know why I thought I had chicken broth in here, but I don't. So I'm going to improvise. I'm using Bride's Cuisine chicken seasoning. I just poured a little bit of my chicken seasoning into this bowl. And I'm gonna add some water, and baby, that's gonna be my chicken broth. You hear me? That right there is gonna be my chicken broth. My chicken seasoning and water, okay? So I'm also gonna add some soy sauce. I'm not measuring, guys, I'm just adding it. I'm gonna add some sugar. And I'm gonna add just a little bit of honey. Okay, so this is what we're going to put in the skillet or the pan and get a nice caramelization going on for our sauce. Again, if you don't make yours like this, that's perfectly fine. You want to make sure that you're stirring until that sugar dissolves. Okay, so now we're going to make our batter. I'm going to use a little cornstarch. Again, I'm not measuring. I'm just going to put enough in here. The cornstarch is going to help give it that crispy flavor that we're looking for. And then I'm gonna add Bride's Cuisine chicken fry to the cornstarch also. And that's what we're gonna be dipping our chicken in. Keep in mind, our chicken fry is already seasoned, so it's gonna give it some extra flavor. So we're gonna mix these together, the cornstarch and the chicken, and we're gonna fry our chicken pieces in this. Okay, so y'all remember our marinade that we made for our chicken thighs and breasts? We're gonna take this and place it inside of our cornstarch and chicken fry, just like this. Just like this. Don't worry about juice getting in there because you're gonna need that also. And just kind of toss it around. And this is what you're gonna fry. And you are gonna be amazed at how beautiful these chicken pieces come out. And then of course we're gonna put our sauce on top. But take a look. You see this here, guys? This is what it should look like. Like I said, it is a messy dish. You're using your hand a lot, but it's worth it. It's better than me ordering $60 worth of Chinese food. We're cooking at home today. Okay, so we want to test our grease by just doing that. If it gives it a sizzle, your grease is ready. Put your pieces in there one by one. Do not overcrowd your pan because you don't want them to stick together. Now you're gonna have to stay in the kitchen and watch this, guys. You cannot be trying to do multiple things because you don't want your chicken to burn either. All right, guys, make sure your chicken is being tossed around so that it does not stick to the bottom. And most importantly, so you don't burn. Remember all that ginger, garlic, that soy sauce that the marinade we made? You can smell it at this process. You can smell it. It smells so good. Now at this time, you want to make sure you don't eat all your chicken, guys. Look at the chicken pieces. Again, I have them cut in small, still got flour on my hand. Small pieces, as you can see. This one is tempting. Let me eat it. Look at that. Still got some more frying here, guys. So this is what we're doing, guys. Making sesame chicken. I'll tell you when it's... Okay, so in a separate pan, we're gonna add that sauce mixture, just like that. That's that soy sauce, that sugar. Remember that mixture, that chicken seasoning, that water. Again, if you have chicken broth, that's perfect. All right, make sure you're constantly stirring because we want this to start caramelizing. All right, now I do have my broccoli over here, guys, in a separate pan, and notice that I did not cut my broccoli up too thin. My pieces are nice sized pieces. I wanted to make sure I had some florets still on the stem. So like for instance, I have this one here. I don't want loose broccoli. I want whole, nice sized chunks of broccoli. All right, guys, so when it starts to do this, this is exactly what you want it to do. It is burning down some of that sugar, some of that honey. So just continue to stir. I'm not timing anything, guys. I'm not measuring anything. I'm just cooking. I'm just cooking. That's it. I have my rice boiling here in my rice cooker because the best rice, to me, in my opinion, is rice cooker rice. I love the way it comes out. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do now to thicken my sauce is add a little cornstarch and water. I've already did that. And we're gonna stir. And you guys take a look at that sauce. See what that cornstarch and water did? Made that sauce thicken up. And then we're gonna add our chicken. Okay, now you wanna add your chicken into your sauce. And toss or stir until every piece is coated. Now try not to break up your chicken, but you want to get everything tossed in there nice and evenly coated before you add your sesame seeds. See that? I just saved me and my kids about 60 bucks from ordering from a Chinese restaurant. Simple ingredients: Brad's Cuisine chicken seasoning, Brad's Cuisine chicken fry, and we have ourselves some delicious sesame chicken. Then you want to add your sesame seeds, just like that. All right, guys, my sesame chicken, broccoli, and rice is complete. I've showed you guys the full tutorial. The highlight again from my seasoning line of the seasonings that I use were the chicken seasoning and my chicken fry. So guys, if you have these seasonings in your home, if you've already purchased from me, these are different ways to utilize the seasonings. So you don't have to bake chicken or fry chicken all the time. There's so many different ways you can utilize the seasonings as we showed you today. Sesame chicken by Brad's Cuisine.